Hi, everybody. Please let me know if the sound is working and that you can hear me. I'm really excited for today's video where we are going to, oh, hold on. Now the sound is definitely working because I can hear it. Um, so today we're going to talk about this changes everything. Okay. I wanted to hop in here because you know I love you. And I want you all to have the most amazing experience with manifesting. When you truly know yourself, oh, thank you, my love, for telling me that the video and audio are good. I appreciate you. When you truly know yourself as powerful and experience yourself as powerful, your entire world changes. Okay, your entire world changes. Your confidence increases radically. You feel magical. You feel like a new person walking through the world. And if you've had this experience of, I call it being on fire, right? Feeling like you're on fire, then comment below. Who's had this experience of feeling like, oh my God, everything I touch turns to gold. I'm on fire. I can have everything that I want. I feel like if you're one of my people and you're here watching this, you've definitely had this experience, right? Now, the thing is that you probably want to have this experience even more, I would bet, right? You probably desire to have this experience even more. And also let me know if the video is coming in clearly, because it looks a bit like on my end, it's actually not. I'm not sure why. I don't know if that's a Wi-Fi thing or what, but it looks like the video has started to sort of not come in clearly. If you could just type, that would be awesome. So I'm assuming that you want to have this feeling even more, even more. Now, what is the thing? Oh, the video is good. Okay, good. It must just be on my end. Thank you. So what is the thing that makes the difference? And the thing I'm going to share with you is going to change everything. Absolutely everything. Absolutely everything. I promise you, this is going to change absolutely everything. And before I share this with you, I want to invite you into the Queen's Coven Mistress Mind, which is a 6-month mastermind that is going to radically change the way that you show up in business. Radically change the way that you show up in business and love. Okay, the video is going in and out a little bit, but it's acceptable. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna have to figure out what is going on with that. So if you want to join the Mistress Mind, send me a DM on Instagram saying save my throne, or send me an email at pamela@theawakenedaphrodite.com and let's talk about it. So most people are not actually locked into their power. They don't actually believe that they are powerful. They don't actually believe that they are the powerful ones. They don't actually believe that their voice, that their desires, that their intentions are as powerful as they are, as you are. And when you've existed inside of a paradigm called, I'm actually not that powerful, then what you'll find is that you're not going to have the results that you really desire. Okay. And actually, I'm just gonna start recording this with my phone because in noticing that the quality is not so good, I want to make sure that we can hopefully, in case it cuts out, I want to make sure that we can hopefully get something. Let me see what I can do. I don't actually have, I did have a stand somewhere, and now I do not know where it is. Oh, I do know where it is. 1 second. Let me get it. Let me get it. Let me find this thing. Okay. No, actually, it is not where it's supposed to be. It is not. But I found another one. So when you've been raised inside, I found another one, so I'll set this up, of a paradigm that says that you are not powerful. I'm just setting up this tripod just in case the Wi-Fi does not persist. Then of course, you're not going to believe that you're powerful, right? When you've been raised inside of a world that says that you're not powerful, of course, you're not going to experience yourself as powerful. And I promise you, I am going to get to the point. I'm just also setting this tripod up. And when you realize that that is the case, not only do you develop a lot more sort of grace with yourself, you really stop looking outside of yourself for the answer, for the answers to this. Okay, I think I've got it. So again, when you're looking outside of yourself for your power, or when you don't believe that you yourself are the power, nothing else is going to come together for you, right? Nothing else is going to come together for you. Nothing else is going to work because you are the source of everything, right? In your world, you are the source of everything. So when you finally lock in this idea that I am powerful, I am the only power, this is where things begin to shift and change. Now, in my world, this looks like dominance, right? This looks like learning how to be dominant in your world. This looks like learning how to be dominant with your thoughts in relationship to your thoughts, right? In my world, this looks like tapping into that power. And this is what I teach clients. I teach clients how to be dominant in a really deeply feminine, sensual way in their life and in their business. And the thing that changes everything is your degree of certainty. The thing that transforms and changes absolutely everything is your degree of certainty. When you are truly certain, everything comes easily to you. So I want to ask you, and comment down below if you've had this experience. Has there ever been something that you were absolutely certain you were going to get, no matter what? You knew absolutely, with absolute certainty, this thing is mine. This thing is mine. And if you're really being honest with yourself, things that haven't worked out maybe a relationship, maybe a job, right? Maybe a client. If you're really being honest with yourself, can you detect the uncertainty or the doubt that existed inside of that? Right? I know for me, this is true. I remember dating someone who I was like, oh my God, the kind of love that I have with this person is next level, right? Next level. However, the entire time that I dated them, I was like, but I don't see this person as my husband, right? I don't see this person as my husband. I don't see this person as someone that would be a good husband. Like the kind of love that we had was so beautiful. And yet I didn't actually see that person as deeply supportive in that way, let me say. So, of course, they weren't, right? Of course they weren't. I've also had relationships where on the other side, I've assumed, I've thought, "Oh my god, like, this is really going to go somewhere." I remember this happened where I dated someone who was quite well known sort of in my circles, right? Quite well known. And, I mean, this person didn't know who I was at all. But I knew that we would date, like, I knew that we were going to date, I just had this knowing, and we did, right? I had this knowing. Now this is where we want to create your knowing, we want to create your certainty. These things are not random, so some people are saying yes and once, right? This is not random. So when you're certain of something, everything changes. When you know something to be true, everything begins to shift and change to meet that expectation, to meet that knowing. Okay. And it's in that that everything changes really, really, really quickly. The moment that you get into certainty, the moment that you get into knowing is the moment that everything starts to change in your favor. Everything starts to automatically change in your favor once you get into and understand this law, right? This law, the law of assumption around being inside of certainty, being inside of knowing. So I want you to look at a situation that you're in right now and really be honest with yourself. Have you been in this depth of certainty and knowing? And if so, what has the certainty been? And comment about down below, because when you comment down below and share this with people, it also helps them to see where they have maybe not seen something, right? Where they've maybe missed something. So share your own experience below. Yeah, I realized that I was actually certain that it wouldn't work out with that person. I'm not saying that that had to have been true, right? At that time, I didn't know what I know now, and I'm fine with that, right? Um, and I don't know that I desired that anyway. But when you can bring certainty in, that is where you can begin to have whatever it is that you desire, right? Your certainty is everything. Your certainty is law. Your certainty is what determines what actually becomes manifest in your world. So I really want you to ask yourself, what is it that you are certain of? And it's a really good idea to have an understanding of what you have become certain of in both, sort of negative ways and positive ways, right? We don't want to ignore the things that we have become certain of in negative ways. That's information. That's really, really helpful and can be really, really supportive. We want to look at all of this stuff and see it as an addition to our own power. So escape beyond is saying, I was certain of a promotion at work, right? Did you get the promotion? Right? Did you get the promotion? You were certain of a promotion at work, right? We get to look at these things. We get to experience ourselves as truly powerful. We get to experience ourselves as magic. We get to experience ourselves as the ones who create. We get to experience ourselves as the ones who experience instant manifestations, right? Escape beyond is saying yes, right? So you were certain of a promotion at work and you got it. So this is where you really want to hold and tap into that feeling of certainty, because that is the feeling of having having it now. That feeling of certainty is the feeling of having it now. That feeling of certainty is you locking it in. So what are the things that you intend to change? What are the things that you're certain of that you don't want to be certain of, right? You want to have a different kind of certainty. There's something else you'd rather be certain of, right? So maybe it's something someone said to you when you were younger. Maybe it's about wealth, right? Maybe it's this idea that you won't ever be wealthy. Maybe it's this idea that maybe you won't ever be successful, right? Or maybe you know that you'll be successful. Maybe you're already successful, but there's something else in that. There isn't a full degree of certainty in your success, in your capacity to hold wealth, in your capacity to have really healthy, delicious relationships. Are you certain that love is safe and supportive? Are you certain that you get to have the love that you want? Are you certain that you get to experience the wealth that you desire? Are you certain that you are pure magic? And it is okay if you're not, right? And I want you to comment below, are you certain of these things or are you not? And again, don't add any sort of judgment to that. Don't add any sort of judgment to that. If you're not, it's okay. There are things in my life that I'm not fully certain of, right? That I intend to be certain of. And this is part of the progression. And that's okay. That's normal. That's human. We really don't want to assign any sort of judgment to that. We want to go, okay, this is where I'm at. So now what am I going to do about that? Now, in my world, this is where I get support, right? This is where I have support. Hey, I realize that this is a thing I'm not fully certain of. Okay, where can I lean into my own mentorship, my own support systems to shift this and change this, especially if it's something that is really deep seated, something that we've held for a really long time, right? And this is where, if you desire support with this, then absolutely reach out to me. If you desire support with us and you're really ready to dive more deeply and know yourself as powerful, then either look at my free content, right, which I provide for you, or sign up for one of my programs. You can go to theawakenedaphrodite.com. You can take Turned On Woman, Manifest Your Soulmate. You can also apply to work with me one-on-one, which I have really limited space for. Or you can join the Mistress Mind. and I would love to have you. And for any of these options or any questions, you can simply send an email to Pamela at theawakenedaphrodite.com. And I'm so excited to welcome you into the palace. I'm so excited to welcome you into this depth of uncovering the things that have been holding you back from your truest power, because you deserve all of the success. You deserve all of the love, and you deserve to live a life that you look at and you go, "Oh my God, I am so fucking powerful." Oh wait, I don't think I can swear on here, can I? Um, always. Oh my God, look, I'm so powerful, right? Oh my God, look, I'm so attractive. I'm so confident. I'm so deeply loved. Look at my life. My life is proof and evidence of my wealth, of how deeply loved I am. And you get to have that experience, and I want this for you. Okay, my loves, I can't wait to read your comments. I'm so excited. I'm so excited to read your comments. Thank you so much for being here. For all of you in the chat, I loved reading your chat, and thank you. Happy Women's History Month. And thank you for all the hearts and everything. I appreciate you so much. And thank you for being here. And you know, whether it's day or night, I love you. I love you. I love you. And thank you so much for watching, liking, commenting, sharing. And I'm so excited to see you again very, very, very soon.